Welcome back to another episode of TVGP's We Roguelike, at the show we play every roguelike in history. I'm your host, Boston. Joining me as always is Mooker.
Hate you sometimes.
And Monkey Sr.
Hello.
We're here to talk about our final week of Neon Abyss, week 4. Don't forget to stick around here at the end for our next game, and then the next episode here for our ranking. We will leave. The Council of Science will come in. They will do their job. But let's talk about Neon Abyss. Who wants to go first this week?
I'll go first.
All right.
I made basically zero progress because I kept on doing dark runs and kept on not getting that stupid medallion.
God. Does it...
Like 7 runs and I haven't got it, and I'm choosing the lady because she has an extra heart.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'm going to choose her so I can spend that extra heart, so I've got at least 4. And every single time I go, I'm like, this will be the one. This will be the one where I finally get that stupid medallion. And not once in like 7 runs where I'm spending 4 hearts each run did I ever get that stupid medallion.
Jeez.
I don't know why that's happening, because like every run I'm getting every third room that
Yeah,
I
it usually
unlock,
takes me 3.
I'm wondering if it's a problem with my install and I have to reinstall it again.
What difficulty are you on?
Medium.
Okay. That's where I got it on mine too. Yeah, I don't know.
I just don't know.
Yeah. I feel like if there's one mark I can have against Neon Abyss, it's probably that I think the Ares and the Athena stuff is a little bit fiddly.
Mm-hmm.
I wish it was a little bit clearer about, like, oh, you got one deal, so now you got 1 out of 3, and you know, if there was some indication of you actually making progress, I feel like that would make it a lot easier.
Yeah.
It's like the only thing that feels like Isaac in this game, where it's like, you know, Isaac, when you start playing and you beat Mom for the first time, you're like, all right, cool, I'm done, and the game's like, sure, you can be. It's like, no, there's hundreds more hours for you to keep going, like, but doesn't really communicate that to you. And I think that's the only thing that Neon Abyss doesn't really clearly communicate to you. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
And speaking of fighting Ares, I beat Ares on hard.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That was a interesting run, because leading up to it, like the runs before it, I've been just trying. It was super hard to even get to that, and then that run I did do it, like for whatever reason it just felt really easy.
Okay.
Like it out of nowhere, and like, oh, I'm at Ares and I just beat him without him even hitting me. Like, okay. It was super weird.
Man.
And yeah. I thought that was how to unlock Abyssal mode, by beating both of them, but apparently it's not.
Oh, weird, because I thought that's what filled all the dots in underneath the difficulty.
No, filling the dots is a win, and you get 1 for beating it, and then -1 on a death.
Gotcha.
So you have to beat it 5 times in a row on hard to unlock Abyssal. And when I learned that, I was just like, I don't think so.
Yeah, because like that was my whole struggle this week. Is like I had a bunch of runs I tried to do, and I just like I could not get a solid hard mode run going, and that was just like it's not really frustrating, because that's what that difficulty is there to do. Like that's supposed to be Abyssal is going to be like the ultimate difficulty, but like hard is supposed to kind of kick you in the teeth a little bit, and it sure did pretty much this whole week. Yeah. All right, any other thoughts here about our final week of Neon Abyss? I think we kind of got everything we could out of it in these 4 weeks.
If you beat it like week 1, then yeah.
Yeah, I mean, a normal difficulty. I feel like this is one of those few roguelikes where normal difficulty felt really fair. Like, it felt really balanced. Easy feels really easy. Like, the enemies aren't super aggressive. Your knockback is really strong. Hard, enemies are really aggressive and very fast. Normal feels kind of, as it should be, kind of right there in the middle. It feels solid. I feel like a lot of times we get roguelikes where, like, easy is fair, normal is really bad, Risk of Rain, and then, like, hard is just impossible for all but 2% of players.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, well...
I do think,
go ahead.
like, if they... Because it was released fairly recently, so I do think if they keep with it, like, if they put a bunch of updates and stuff, I think it has potential to be like Isaac, you know, because you know, like right when we started playing, we were like, you know, this feels a lot. It reminds us a lot of Isaac. Right? So
like Isaac and Gungeon and kind of a lot of it clearly takes a lot of influence from a bunch of those games, which again isn't a bad thing.
No.
Yeah. All right, well, let's talk about our next game. We came together to choose another one. We choose Dungeon of the Endless. This is on PC and Xbox One on Game Pass, also on PS4 and Switch. I am playing it on PS4. I'm going to say that in the final phase of every level, performance on PS4 is not necessarily great. So maybe not the Switch version. just gonna float that out there. Yeah.
There are times when I'm thankful for an X.
Yeah, I will be very curious to see how performance is on the X with the Crystal phase, because it can get pretty bad on PS4. So that's Dungeon of the Endless. Thank you everyone for listening. Don't forget to tune in for the science here alongside this episode, and we'll see you all next run.
Bye.
bye.